Hi, and welcome to this new Tammuz reading. Let's take a look at what's going on energetically and what frequency is ready for activation. It's going to be in three cards. The first one is the details, the second one is what can be released, and the third one is advice. So let's see what's been going on and what is now ready for activation. And we have the Ten of Wands, and the Ten of Wands, what I'm getting is there's a big collective movement occurring at this point in time. And what I'm sensing is that humanity kind of chose the direction it wants to go in for the most part. And the motion, the buildup is now producing actual movement. So it's been a while that it felt in between worlds, and it's taking usually there's always a big delay when you have to make an important choice, for sure, between the idea coming to your mind, then executing the steps, and eventually having it fully happen physically. But now we're at the second step, I would say, because people were presented with both realities, the old world, and what actually would make a lot more sense sustainably for humanity. And there's actual movement going in that direction at this point in time, and it's very good news because honestly, everything has felt extremely static for a super long period of time, and like felt like we were kind of held in place and going through the motions for a while. And in a sense, I'm also getting those who actually did make the choice that are strongly desiring what's best for them and others, um, were sometimes held in places in order to anchor that energy and radiate that energy and kind of like amplify it. So if you've been in spaces you did not prefer at all, living situation, work, family, friends, like whatever it is, it's kind of like an energetic contract I'm getting. There's like a time period. The only thing that sucks beyond words is that you don't know how long. You have like a vague sense, but then depending on who you're kind of like connected with, it'll be like renewed from funky angles for however long because they want to like get that person enchained energetically as well. And you can't force anything. So, sometimes that's why I don't like even when I perceive things further ahead, I rarely get dates. And when I do, and I get to the checkpoint, it doesn't feel like what I was told is happening because it's been delayed and changed and modified, and some part of the agreement hasn't been completely fulfilled. So it's kind of like, it's always quantumly readjusting is the word I was looking for. And usually it's to minimize like stress damage and manipulation, because when you anchor an energy that benefits humanity, the last thing you want is to force them into it, because that's the way the old world worked. Like people were all pretty much like having our hands tied one way or another and were coerced into doing things a certain way. So we're not gonna go about it with the new energy, and that's also what's super destabilizing for people that are still like in a not fully sovereign mindset. Like they're really expecting people to tell them like they like solid game plan, and it's like, no, my guy, like it's a lot more um like quantum and varies depending on the extent to which you agree with where you're going. So yeah, that's you know not something I enjoy, but at least I understand it, and that's why I don't get like too angry or annoyed or desperate or whatever else, because I see kind of like the systems and the mechanics of how the energy happens. So it just is what it is. And now what can we release? And it's the Five of Pentacles, and in the Five of Pentacles is What I'm getting is release pressure from the waiting room. So it's pretty much if you felt like you've been stuck in a place, like I just mentioned previously, and it's been like so damn long and you got no motion and barely any maneuver. It is what it is sometimes. And the last thing you want is to add resistance to the mix because then dark energies can feed off of them and add pressure to your experience. So by not reacting to it, you kind of like release the actual pressure and the possibility of pressure. And this is valid information for all life circumstances. And you just like manage your anger, like you focus on something else than just feeling frustrated or feeling trapped or feeling, that your projections are not happening or the future is not how you would prefer. You just, look at what's going on around you, maybe do some pattern recognition, focus on something else, and just like tolerate the situation. And to some extent, even I'm getting bless it because that actually cuts all ties to the heaviness. Darker energies want you to sink into in order to have more access and make you generate lower emotions as well as you're actually currently trying to, and to some degree, entrain people out of there, out of those types of emotions. And now, what is the advice? And we have the Six of Cups, and it makes complete sense with those previous messages because it says make sure you are comfortable. So that's something to focus on. Actually, personally, you focus on your own comfort and you eat well, you try and rest well. If you can't sleep that good, you just, have less demanding hobbies for a minute. Maybe not push yourself too hard at the gym if you don't have the energy, but you can still go maybe for a bike ride instead of something like that. And you just take really good care of yourself. Make sure you ground and I'm getting also focused on creative activities if you can that will actually generate a lot of, I'm getting inner, what is the word? It's like to some degree almost like inner light, inner prana type thing. It's like the more you focus on things that nourish you, the more you build up your inner reserve, is what I'm getting. So take good care of yourself. I hope this message resonated, and